Hello students, welcome back to our video. So in the last video we were discussing illustration 7 in which we needed to prepare various subsidiary books, their journal entries and posting. So in that we completed, or we can say we discussed the first 4 transactions. So now let's discuss the remaining 4 transactions. Next transaction is 8th April. Radha Corporation has written goods of rupees 4,000 and the rupees 150 of railway freight and rupees 50 of labor charges are adjusted. So, in the 4th transaction, that is 4th April, goods were sold to Radha Corporations. But now, Radha Corporation returned the goods worth of rupees 4,000 back to the business. Okay. So, obviously it would be recorded in which book? Sales written book. So prepare the format of sales written book. Here is the format: date, name of the customer, credit note number, LF number, net amount of goods, railway freight, labor, then intrastate supply, and the interstate supply, and lastly the total amount column. So write the date in the date column, that is given 8th April 2019. Goods are written by Radha Corporation. So write Radha Corporation here, Radha Corporation like this. Then credit note number is also provided, 11. Net amount of goods, it is already given in the question, 4,000. Then 150 is given for railway freight, so write it there. 50 is given for labor charges. Now, Radha Corporation was our customer from Gandhinagar. Therefore, it is considered as within the state or the intrastate supply. So, for that intrastate supply, 2 types of taxes are paid, CGST and SGST. So, total rate of GST rate is 18%. So, these taxes are 50-50%. So, divide 18 into half, that will become 6%. So, if you calculate 6% on 4,000, you will get 378. So, write it in both the columns, CGST as well as in SGST column. And at last, total all the amounts 4,000 plus 150 plus 50 plus 378 plus 378, that would become 4,956. Got it? Okay. Now, let's move to the next transaction. 10th April. Goods sold of rupees 30,000 at 10% trade discount to Raksha Traders of Jaipur, Rajasthan. Labor charges rupees 150 and railway freight of rupees 600 are incurred. Invoice number 503. So in this transaction, goods are sold to Raksha Traders from Rajasthan, Jaipur. Okay. So this will be recorded in the sales book. Okay. So come to the sales book, write the date 10th April 2019. Our name of the customer is Raksha Traders, so write it here. Then invoice number is also given, 503. Now net amount of goods is 30,000, but 10% trade discount is also provided. So calculate 10% trade discount on 30,000, you will get 3,000. So if you minus 3,000 after 30,000, you will get 27,000. Because first, if trade discount is given, then you have, first of all, you have to deduct the trade discount, and whatever amount you will get, that amount you have to write it here. So you will get 27,000. So write it here, 27,000. Then railway freight is also given 150. Railway freight is 600, so write it 600, and labor charges is 150. So write it 150. Now, goods are sold to Raksha Traders of Jaipur, Rajasthan. So Rajasthan is considered as out of state. So for that interstate supply, IGST would apply. So calculate 18% of 27,000, you will get 4,995. That amount would be written in the IGST column. Okay. Because this is the goods are sold outside the state, therefore IGST would apply. Lastly, you have to total 27,000 plus 600 plus 150 plus 4,995 would become 32,745. Okay. Now, next transaction is 16th April. 16th April. 50% of goods returned by Shalimar Traders. Rupees 150 of railway freight and for labor charges of rupees 50 are adjusted to their account. Credit note number 12. So Shalimar Traders was our customer because we sold the goods to the Shalimar Traders, right? Now Shalimar Traders returns that goods. Only 50% of goods are returned by Shalimar, okay? So now the amount is not given, but in earlier transaction, the transaction was taken place in which shows that we have sold goods to Shalimar Traders. So this transaction took place on 6th April. Here is that goods purchased from Yogesh Traders sold to Shalimar Traders of Surat by adding 25% profit on the cost price. So we have already recorded the entry, right, in the sales book. So see that amount. What was the amount? 30,000 after adding 25% profit. Okay. So the amount was 30,000. On that 30,000, you have to again calculate 50%. 30,000 of 50%. Okay. Because 50% goods are returned by Shalimar Traders. So calculate 50% of 30,000. You will get whatever amount you will get 15,000. So that amount will be written in the net amount columns. So come to the sales return book. Write the date 16th April 2019. Name of the customer is Shalimar Traders account. Credit note number is also given 12. Amount would be 15,000 because only 30 total cost of goods which was sold to Shalimar Traders was 30,000. But out of 30,000, 50% of goods are returned. So only 15,000 net amount of goods is returned. So write it here 15,000. Then railway freight is also provided 150 and 50 for the labor charges. Now Shalimar Traders was our customer from Surat. Here Shalimar Traders of Surat. So this is considered as within the state. Therefore, CGST and SGST would apply. So calculate 6% of 15,000. You will get 1,368. That amount would be written in both the columns here. Lastly, you have to total it. All the amounts 15,000 plus 150 plus 50 plus 1,368 plus 1,368. That would become 17,936. Okay. Let's look at the last transaction. That is 30th April. Goods received from Shalimar Traders sent back to Yogesh Traders. Rupees 150 of railway freight and rupees 30 of labor are adjusted by them. Debit note number 32. So the goods which was received from Shalimar Traders now are returned back to Yogesh Traders. Okay. Here is the transaction. Because Shalimar Traders purchased goods from Yogesh Traders. Okay. And earlier these goods was business purchased from the Yogesh Traders also. Okay. So the Shalimar Traders returned the goods. Now that goods is also returned back to the Yogesh Traders. Okay. So that is considered as purchase return book. Purchase return book. Now Yogesh Traders here, the goods which was purchased from Yogesh Traders was 24,000. Okay. But only 12,000 goods are returned back to the Yogesh. The goods, the amount which was purchased from Shalimar Traders, only that amount, the goods which was returned by Shalimar Traders, that is worth of rupees 15,000. But after by deducting the 25% profit on that, After that, the goods was also returned to the Yogesh traders. So that is considered as purchase return book. So write the date 30th April 2019. Name of the suppliers is Yogesh traders. Why this is purchase return? Because earlier also goods has been purchased from Yogesh traders. Okay, the goods which was purchased from Yogesh traders, that goods was sold to Shalimar traders. Okay, so if Shalimar traders return their goods, then business is also returning the goods to the Yogesh traders. Therefore, it is considered as purchase return. Okay, so our name of the supplier is Yogesh traders account. Debit note number is 32. Then net amount of goods is 12,000 after deducting the 25% profit which was added, that is deducted, and that amount is returned to Yogesh traders. So 12,000, 120 is given for railway freight, then 30 is for labor charges. And as in the second transaction, that is took place on 3rd April, says that goods purchase of rupees 24,000 was from Yogesh traders of Bangalore. So the Yogesh traders was from Bangalore, Karnataka. Therefore, this is considered as out of state, or we can say interstate supply. So for that, IGST would apply. So calculate 18% on 12,000. You will get 2,187. So write it here, and last total it all the amount 12,000 plus 120 plus 30 plus 2,187. That would become 14,337. Now, we have completed entering all the transactions into various subsidiary books. So, lastly, you have to total all the subsidiary books. So, make the total of all the columns of purchase book, total purchase book, or make the total of all the columns of purchase book. Same way, make the total of remaining subsidiary books also. Okay. So now we have completed with the first part for preparing the various subsidiary books. Now next is to pass the journal entries. You guys are also asked to pass their journal entries also. So now we are going to stop here. In the next video, we would be discussing how to pass the journal entries. Okay. So if you have any questions or any doubts, please feel free to comment below the video. Thank you.